How's it going, guys? It's the Collector here. I'm talking about Alita Battle Angel today, and I gotta tell you, I am super excited about this one. I'm a big fan of the Battle Angel series. I did not read the original manga from the 90s, but I did see the OVA from 1993, and I loved it. I saw that in the early 2000s when I first got into anime and manga and the such, and I loved it. I do want to read the original manga at some point, but that's neither here nor there. But I was super excited when I found out Robert Rodriguez was going to direct an adaptation of the story, so I'm very happy it's finally out and I finally got to see it. And I gotta just tell you, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I thought the action was great. I thought the story for the most part was really good. But I'm not gonna... I tried to not let that whole nostalgia goggles thing cloud my mind when talking about and experiencing it, because I know that happens a lot, especially with me. But anyway, I'm gonna stop gushing over it and just sort of talk about it. So the basic story of Alita Battle Angel follows Christoph Waltz, who plays a scientist who finds the remains of a robot, a female robot, in a scrapyard, which is basically the trash fallen from the city in the sky called Zalem, which is basically where all the rich, elite people live. And down in the regular area, I don't remember offhand what the name of the city, the area is, but it's basically a dystopian, post-apocalyptic kind of thing. There was a war that I believe they called the Great Fall, which is basically when humanity got destroyed, and then Zalem was created for all the rich people, and left everyone else in the dust. But it follows Christoph Waltz with this female robot that he creates a body for, and she turns out to be the most advanced kind of robot around. She has this system that he helps her with that makes her basically the ultimate fighting machine. And it follows, and he names her Alita, which was the name of his now deceased daughter. And it follows Alita meeting another character whose name is honestly escaping my mind. I want to say it's Hugo. And developing a friendship and eventually a relationship with him. Following their time in this area, Christoph Waltz's character wants to make enough money to get to Zalem, to get away from all the shit down below. And he and Alita end up, well, he already is, but he and Alita end up becoming these things called Hunter Warriors, which I always thought was a weird name, which they're basically like mercenaries and bounty hunters and these crazy fighting people. And then there's this pseudo sports tournament that's going on. And there's a lot of craziness going on. It basically follows Alita and Christoph Waltz. I don't remember his name. God, I feel bad. But it follows them and the struggles they face with Alita being targeted by Zalem and these other characters that are trying to get rid of her because there's a secret about her that they don't want anyone to find out about. But this is a CGI fest, which, based on what I've said, you can kind of tell there's a lot of stuff going on that you really can't do in actuality with practical effects. So it is a CGI fest, and a lot of it is really good, really nice, really intense. But one of the things that I just couldn't really get over were the eyes on Alita. I tried my best to get over it. It didn't really bother my experience watching it, but in the back of my head, whenever I see her, I'm like, man, they really tried to make her look like an anime character in real life. So it's a little weird for me personally. I know a lot of people had issues with that too, but I don't think it hinders the film in any way, shape, or form. It's just a little one of those nitpicks that's like, I can't really get behind it. There is a lot of really good action. The fight scenes are insane. There's a lot of slow motion action shots trying to emphasize what's going on. So that was really nice. If you know anything about the original story, Christoph Waltz does have his hammer, which I don't know if that's really a spoiler or not, but I thought that was awesome because his character in the OVA with that hammer was insane. Sorry, I'm fanboying a little bit. But overall, I loved Alita. I loved watching it. I want to see it again right now. I wish I could go watch it right now. But I thought it was great as an adaptation of the OVA. I did think it was alright. There were a couple of things that are a little different. The one thing that I really did not like was the romance between Alita and the other boy. That seemed I don't want to say forced, but I didn't really buy it. They didn't seem like a real couple to me. So the whole romance subplot was something that just wasn't really for me. I didn't really like it, couldn't get behind it. So, but that's another thing, just like Alita's Eyes, it didn't really hinder it for me. Everything else, the surrounding story, the characters, the effects, the action, all of it I thought was executed perfectly. I'm very happy it's doing good at the box office. I know there's talks of doing several sequels because of the story, and there's, you know, it's a manga series, so there's a lot of story to go off of. But because of this, I'm very happy to say I'm giving Alita Battle Angel 3 out of 3 stars, a perfect score for me. That does not mean it's a perfect film by any means. Doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with it. There are several things wrong with it, but as far as I'm concerned, I went to the movie. I enjoyed watching it. I loved watching it. Nothing really came too much for me to say no. I didn't have a checklist at the end of the movie of things that I didn't like or that I thought were problems. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a perfect score for me. So I have no problem giving it 3 out of 3 stars. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned a little something. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.